Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Holly with two V.I.P.s, and we're hanging out today in Disney's Animal Kingdom. We're going to explore the land of Pandora. It's 12 acres, costs $500 million to create, and it's so cool. The land is based on Pandora from the Avatar movies, but you aren't going to see Jake Sully here. The time frame's about a generation after the movies. The human conflict with the Na'vi has ended, but even if you've never seen the movies, I think you can still appreciate Pandora, especially those floating mountains, because they're just amazing. So the area has two major rides, which is Avatar Flight of Passage and Na'vi River Journey, as well as some shopping and some food, and we're gonna go check it all out. We have made it over to Pandora and we're just entering in now, and you'll notice a lot of foliage and different plants around, and I'll show you some of the unique ones here shortly. But as we enter into this area and get a little further in, you'll notice some old RDA buildings, and if you remember, RDA was Resources Development Administration, and they were the ones trying to exploit Pandora for the unobtainium in the films. Now there's a new group, Alpha Centauri Expeditions, and they're allowing tourists to come in and explore the culture of Pandora, and that's how we are here. So welcome to the Valley of Moara. This plant right here, I'm told, is called the Baja Tickler. It's kind of weird looking, but it's supposed to help detoxify the atmosphere, and if you touch it and rub the plant, it's supposed to excrete a mist, so that's what I'm going to try to do. Now we are going to get ready to head over to those floating mountains of Pandora, and I just absolutely love these things. It's like walking into the movie. I just think they're so neat. They're only about 156 feet tall, but they look so much bigger because Disney uses that forced perspective just like they do for the castle in Magic Kingdom. Pretty cool, right? I'm going to take you over actually to see the underneath of them. So right here is the underneath of the floating mountains. So you can come over. It's located right across from Avatar Flight of Passage, and you can see the underneath of the floating mountains. I just think it's a pretty cool view. Okay, and now here we are. I just wanted to show you some of the foliage that we see, some of the unique plants. I don't know the names of them, but they're pretty interesting looking. And here's another one. And then I'll show you one more. Pretty interesting. We're heading into Avatar Flight of Passage, which is a 3D flying simulation where you sync with an avatar and fly across Pandora on a mountain banshee. The backstory is that the human and Na'vi are trying to restore the banshee population, so Alpha Centauri Expeditions has restarted the Avatar program for research. So in the queue, you see inside the Alpha Centauri Expedition lab that's located inside an old RDA facility. As we make our way in here, we're going to go through what looks like a cave, and this is just the queue leading up to the ride. It's usually pretty full, but look right there, you can see some artwork. This is supposed to be the story of the Na'vi and their history, and you can see various pieces of art as you walk through the caves. It's pretty neat, but you know, this is usually pretty backed up. I know normally we Well, we've waited pretty far out there before. Yesterday we looked and it was about a 120-minute wait. So this is great. We're just flying right through. Now we're starting to enter into the RDA facility and we're coming into a bioluminescent area. You can really get a feel for the plant's life and actually see what it looks like all lit up. If you come at night or sometimes like in after hours, when it's darker, the land of Pandora actually lights up and the sidewalks and the plants are all bioluminescent. So it's very cool. Let's see, we are about ready to enter into the lab in a second. But this bioluminescence is really neat and we are just flying through the queue. Okay, so here we are in the lab and you can see different scientific experiments going on. I think I saw something with rocks and there's a water experiment. And there's the water experiment. So the scientists are doing all kinds of things. They try to make the queue interesting, so it definitely helps to pass the time. And then right over in this area, you can see people getting matched with avatars. And this is the ongoing project, of course. And this actually used to be where they had the full-size live avatar, but they've gotten rid of that. And this is just a scientist's work desk. But yeah, I don't know why they got rid of the big avatar, but I wish they had kept it. And I think if you look at the note there, it just says human food only in that refrigerator. Ooh, and this is a skull of a banshee. Pretty cool. And then this is supposed to be a restoration project for eggs. They're trying to restore a population. And then more people getting linked with avatars. And you can see the banshee up there on the screen as well. And then there's this big art mural over here. And we made it into the ride. So our first step is that we have to get cleansed because apparently there was a virus and we're all contaminated. So now that we're cleansed, we have to get matched with an avatar so that we can ride on the Flight of Passage. So here we go with the matching. Some of us apparently take longer than others. And there I go. Alright, and now we're heading in, and you can see these are the seats that we're going to sit on to ride the ride. The back and the legs kind of come up, very similar to Tron if you've ridden that, but the back comes up and kind of holds you in, and then the leg bar as well. I can't take the camera, so here we go. So we just got off of Flight of Passage, and that ride just never gets old. It's so fun. You can feel the banshee breathing between your knees. Also, you're just flying all over Pandora. You could smell it. You could feel the water hit you, the breeze. It's just such a cool ride. I wasn't allowed to take my phone on, or I would have shown you a little bit more, but very, very cool. We are going to head now to go get some food over to Satuli Canteen. What is the end of any ride without the gift shop? So this is Wind Traders. It's one of the only stores in the area. There's also just a little booth, but it has some of the same things. This is a really cool avatar doll. You get your face scanned, and then the doll looks like you. They have some clothing items. You can get Pandora shirts, avatar shirts. There's one right over here that looks like it has a wood sprite on it. I think these things are just really whimsical looking and just pretty. I like them. There's also a little table here. Looks like you can make your own jewelry. Bracelets. And then these little eggs are interesting. Let me ask what it is.
What are these? These are beauty benches. They lay on your wrist. They're interaction. So if you touch, they touch them.
Oh, that's too cool. So they interact with each other.
Exactly. They come in this mystery egg, so you don't know what color you're gonna get. You can get any of these 4 colors in a mystery one too. So yeah, and they come with this thing to put it on their wrist. So they
Very cool. And those are 45.
exactly 45 eggs.
And so if you like that sort of thing, there's another one you can put just right on your shoulder, but it has a remote and you control its wings and everything with the remote. Oh, and here it is. Baby avatar. Possibly the cutest thing in the store. And we are almost to Satuli Canteen, but there is a little food stand right beside it called Pongo Pongo, which means party party. It's just a little place you can grab a beer, a margarita, there's some non-alcoholic drinks. They also have cinnamon rolls, some stuffed pancakes, and other little foods.
So we're heading into Satuli Canteen. It's just a quick service restaurant, but it used to be an RDA mess hall. So now it's a peaceful dining room that's full of Navi art and some cultural items.
So there is a line up here where you can go and just order from a cashier, but it's a little busy. So I think we're just going to go back to our table and just place a mobile order.
So we got some bowls. You can get chopped wood grilled chicken bowl. These are the cheeseburger pods that I got. Called bow buns or bao buns. They look pretty good. Tofu. They got some kids meals if you want a smaller portion, or something your kid wants. Cheeseburger steamed pods. I think it's a smaller portion. Hot dog, cheese quesadilla. They do have a couple desserts. A mousse and a blueberry cream cheese mousse, and then of course they got your beverages. So I just wanted to kind of scroll through there and show you that because I know the first menu was a little harder to read. So we just picked up our food from the mobile order. That took about 3 minutes by the time we hit send, which is much faster than waiting in the line. I definitely recommend mobile ordering. But Joe got a braised chimichurri beef bowl, and I got the bao cheeseburger pods. I'm not sure quite how to pronounce that, but B-A-O cheeseburger pods.
The boba balls have yogurt in them.
The boba balls have yogurt in them. Okay.
It's got noodles, chimichurri, coleslaw with yogurt-filled boba balls, and beef. And we'll have to see what it tastes like. They look like the noodles from lo mein. Pretty good. Very tender. Got really good seasoning.
So this is the inside of the cheeseburger pod. From what I understand, it's supposed to have all the ingredients ground up and in the pot already.
You like it?
I like it. It has good flavor. It has like a little bit of a sweet taste to it, and I think that might be the outside of it has just a little bit of a sweet taste. Kind of reminds me a little bit of a McDonald's cheeseburger. that's been ground up inside this pod. It also came with the yogurt balls and chips and the slaw. So I probably won't eat that portion because this is enough for me, but pretty good, pretty good. So we just finished eating at Satuli Canteen. The food is definitely pretty interesting. It's a nice, cool place to sit if you're just looking for a place to relax and take a break from the heat. So overall, pretty good. Definitely different, and I would go back. So our whole meal at Satuli was about $32, and that was for Joe's beef bowl and my cheeseburger pods and a drink. So not too bad, you know, when you think you're in a theme park, paying theme park prices. So anyway, we are heading over to Navi River Journey and ride for Navi River Journey right now. It's only a 30-minute wait. This is a boat ride in the dark through the forest. You're gonna ride down the river and into a bioluminescent rainforest. We should see some interesting creatures along the way. And then in the end, we'll see the shaman of song singing about the Navi bond with Awa. We just got out of riding Navi River Journey, and it is a beautiful dark ride. You can see all the bioluminescent plants, and you see some interesting creatures and characters in there, but I really think the animatronic at the end is really cool. Like, she moves very fluidly. It's just a pretty ride. It's not anything that's thrilling or adventurous, but it's still a great addition to Pandora. Thank you everyone for joining us as we explored the beautiful world of Pandora today. We had a great day riding Navi River Journey, Avatar Flight of Passage. We had some great food at Satuli Canteen. This really is just a beautiful part of the park. If you have a chance to come and see it, the two things I would recommend doing for sure are coming to see the beautiful floating mountains. They are just absolutely breathtaking, and it just make you feel like you stepped right into the movie. So that and Avatar Flight of Passage would definitely be my top two. Well, again, thank you for joining us. If you have any questions, comments, things you'd like to see, go ahead and drop us a comment down in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, take care.